the right position, your head in the center, not on the back. Your head in the center, your arms straight, pointing to the ground, making positive and negative discharges like electricity. Okay? Because remember, we are conductive beings, so we are electrical. So in order for the energy to flow, we need like at least one receiver and one giver. So that's why we do this. Okay, so we receive and we give. We turn this into spiritual, but actually it's electricity, which is the spiritual level. And we hold this circuit of electricity with magnetism. Okay, with magnetism we are. So what we do with this is remember that in the center, here, we have the self, the first dimension, the one that gives meaning to everything and has no idea what it is. That I am that I am. So this is the one. Then you have two eyes, one down, one above. Yeah, observing this one. Yeah? So for this first part, what we will do is to activate it for ourselves, to work in our own system, and then I will ask for those who are in the center to stare to the center. Okay, you will turn around, the ones that are here, and all turn to make a circle to the center. And you are already there. So if someone from the back wants to come closer, so you can. And we will try to leave, like you see the space there. So we will try to leave that empty space, not a huge bit, just some. Maybe we can put this in the center later. So this is the black hole. So first we will organize that in ourselves, and then we will, so this is going to be a meditation, and softly we'll turn into an activation, which means I will do something for myself to organize myself within, and then when we begin with the activation, we all turn, you turn, you see there, and we will put everything that we work together into a collective. So we will start moving, we will start using our energy. Okay, so that's activation. So, when you are alone and you're going to do this, you have your own eye of the spiritual realm, the eye of the dark matter, the matter. So you have the self in the center being observed by this structure, and remember, conductive, receiver, giver. Usually the receiver is the left, giver the right. Okay. So that's how you conduct, going through the heart, and when it reaches the heart, it creates the toroid. But here you create this, and you can play with mudras in your hand to create different circuits. Okay. Some of them create a specific circuit. So when you move your hands, you will be moving your circuits of energy to be specified for a different thing. Like, of course, if you go and study the mudras, which I haven't, but that's why I have no idea. But if you go, you kind of can figure out which ones are the better for you to do, or just flow with them and feel which one is better according to how the energy flows within you. So learn to sense it more than think about it. So you start moving to reorganize the information within you the way you need it, okay? And remember that you have this trinity here, which was energy, vibration, and matter. And then you have love in front of the heart, will and wisdom. In the back. So you picture that you have two wings and a shiny heart, and you have the other triangle. Okay? That unifies down into the eye that is below. Okay? So there you have the structure of Merkaba. And this Merkaba, then, with the toroidal, the magnetical field, it will create the idea of the shape of an apple. Okay, like if you are in the apple. And inside of that, you can see the sphere of the universe. So you are holding this rainbow bridge of the universe with all the structure of the dimensions. So, as I said to you, remember, your middle point, the first dimension, second dimension, the third dimension, yeah? Spirit, the mind, emotion, and body. The fourth dimension in the directions, which is this, as I told you before, this system of the sword or the cross. The fourth dimension, which is the wheel of samsara, yeah, that is spinning around from the center. So this axis in the heart is spinning around. That's the fourth dimension. Fifth dimension, you can touch the fingers for each one of the dimensions to connect to the center. And then you have the Merkaba. Remember, this creates a cube. This one, the Pandora's box or Metatron cube, which are the 6 faces that are around this cube. Seventh dimension, the same 6 with the spark within. 1, 5, 7 dimensions. 8th dimension, the toroid and everything that is around me. And the 9th dimension, everything makes sense because I'm the creator. Again, in the center. So all the dimensions in that image. I will guide you to take shape of it, to start touching every part and to build it. So we will build it first activating our hands, and then when we feel the magnetical field and the electrical field in our hands and we play with our energy, then we will start to receive, and with the right one we will start to build the structure, the system. Okay? Intention. Remember, you put your mind somewhere and you create the tension for all the electrons to point the north. So as you move through the body, you create a line of electrons that are moving towards that direction. Yeah? So that's why intention is so important in the imagination. I have the intention to go from here to there because I have to open the door here. So all the electrons or something. So we start to create these lines, to create this triangle, connecting the dots, everything, until we shape, and then we open the 9 dimensions with the sound, activating the machine, yeah, which is like a weird car that helps you to travel through dimensions and planets. Yeah, that's why when we think about an alien coming to the planet, we usually see a sphere of light. Because I don't know if you have tried, but it's very difficult to fly from one planet to the other. It takes a long time unless you become time. So you just do this and talk to someone on one planet, and you turn and you talk to someone on another planet. So you have nothing to do, you just fly everywhere. So that's what we can do also when we shape our structure. So imagine in one moment, when you are at home, you will do the same, but you can design or draw your astrological chart around you. So you can take Jupiter and put it here. then take Saturn, put it here. Wherever you need to put it according to how your astrological chart is designed. Yeah? Remember, Jupiter, purpose, Mars, the will, the strength, Venus, love, and so on. So you can locate them according to where you feel them, so you can access the information of your own system. So you don't follow other systems. Imagine there is people that do this too, like Egyptians, they didn't sit like this. Egyptians sit like this for the meditation. So this one here makes you become the cube. And what are you doing here? For example, all the people here. Meta throne. The throne beyond. So you are sitting on the throne of the king. So it's also the same. Okay? The reason why I'm saying for you to do this, if you can today, is so the body recognizes now that when you sit like this, you are shaping the first structure of the universe. Once you got the first structure of the universe, this, you can do whatever you want. Okay? But when you do this, just for a second sometimes, you can connect with that structure. If you cannot do that, you just do this. So you have the triangle and you shape it with your mind. Yeah? And that's it. So you shape the triangle and you hold it down or up according to whatever you are needing to activate. Okay? That's another way. The important thing is that somehow we create with our body a memory that the cells can recognize that we are a consequence of that structure of the universe. Okay, so just shape it in your body, because when you do it with your mind, your body is like whatever. But with your body, you anchor it in your cells, in your action. So that's why it's a habit. Okay. And remember, this is usually called a spiritual vehicle, but we are not working with the spiritual.